Hi ladies, Creative Chez here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to any new subscribers. I'm back on today with an Aliexpress haul from Surprise Creations. They have sent me their design team dies for February. Yes, I am slightly late. I've just had an eye surgery, so it's been hard to actually see enough to do these samples and stuff. So here are the dies and here are my samples, and let's get started. Firstly, again this month they have a new set of dies. These dies are what you'd call, well, they're calling them dashing dies, so I could just call them little lines, dashes. Okay, so again, these ones here also come in a set of 4, or you can buy them singularly. Singularly, they are $16.16 Australian. For, you know, per each one there. There are 11 dies, as there are in the last set of big dies. This one here is the rectangle set. And these dies are just amazing. They are large. You can make cards, tags, you can make borders with them, frames with them, anything you like with them, including card bases. So for someone like me who has trouble doing straight lines and straight cuts, they're ideal. So here we are. There's the set here. Is how I used it. I've made this card here. Yes, I know it's not Christmas anymore, but I've used the dashing dies there. And I've made a card. Obviously it's a card base. And I've also used them as mats. They also sent me the die that's on the front there, which is a dashing deer, as I call it. The deer die is part of a 2-piece set. It's a deer and a sleigh. The two together are $9.33, which is pretty good value, and they're very sizable, as you can see on the actual card here. So it's quite nice. Basically, I cut it out of the rectangle and then just pieced the extra pieces back into it in this instance. Otherwise, I just would have cut that. But if you cut out the deer as a whole from the die directly, this is what you get. As I said, it's quite sizable, so it's very nice. Even though it's not Christmas anymore, I guess you could use it for woodland, fall, that sort of thing. So again, if you want to buy this die here as a pair, I'll show you the sleigh in a second. It's $9.33 for the two together. The dashing dies can be bought separately for $16.16, a very weird price, but there you have it. That's that by itself. So there's the first set of dies. Okay, next I have the sleigh die that's part of the set for the deer die. Again, it's quite sizable. It fits in my hand, so it is quite large. Again, the two together are $9.33 for the set. This is what you get if you cut out the die by itself. So quite intricate too. It did cut very nice. I didn't need the shim or anything else. So there's that, and that's how it cut. I did take the time to emboss it so I could put the actual die on top of it. So that's how that goes if you decide to do that. It does emboss beautifully. So there's that there. Okay, so again, that's what it looks like if you cut it out singularly. And I did use mirror board to cut this out, so it was quite thick mirror board too, and it actually cut very nice, cut like butter. So there's that, and this is the sample I made using the sleigh. This is the card I've made. So I've got the sleigh down here, which I've backed on white. I've got some deer and made it into a Christmas card. So there's that sample there. Hope you like them. Next, they sent me this die, which everybody would recognise as a vignette box. So it comes in 3 pieces, 4 pieces, sorry. You have the base, you have the front base, then you have the cut in, and of course then you have the cut out from the centre of that base as well. That die there is $8.95. They're calling it a shadow box, which I guess you could call it a shadow box because it does create a shadow box. When you cut it out, this is the base part. Also comes with the folds, the crease lines for it, and the cut lines for the box parts to go into. So there's that bit. If you just cut the center out by itself, that's what you get. That is the base with no end part cut into it. This is the end part. It actually cuts nicely by itself as well, so you don't need to cut it out of there. So that's that. If you cut the two pieces together, you'll end up with a frame section for that one. So that's what you end up with. You could also put that over the top. Whoops. Got stuck. Again. And frame it out if you wanted to use it for something else. You can just snip the edges off and use it as a card base even, just like that. So that's that one there. Everybody's seen these vignette boxes, so I didn't make a box for my sample. I actually made a card with it for my sample because everybody's seen what the vignette box is and does, and there's huge samples out there on Pinterest and Instagram and anywhere else on the, you know, vlogs and everything. So I've actually made a card. Hopefully you can see that. So basically I cut the base, whoops, in paper. Then I've cut two of the vignette type middles and joined them together. And then I've cut an image out of the center frame section and added balloons. I've also embossed, I don't know if you can see that, with hearts to match the balloons. So I've matched the balloons. It's a Valentine's Day card. So there's that sample for that one. Just something original. You don't always have to use it as a box. You can use it as a card. You can make a mini album from this. There are plenty of tutorials online for that as well. So this is what I've done with it. So there's that die. The next one is the square set. Again, it's got 11 dies as the usual size and shapes of the other. This one here has the dashing lines, as they're calling them. Again, to buy it singularly, it was $16.16 Australian. So there's that. Beautiful set. Lovely size things. And again, you can make mats, frames, blah, blah, blah with them. This is what I did with it. I made a card base, and then used the front and another on there and made this card here. With this sample here, they also sent me, oops, this die set here, which is a flower die set. So this die set here is $6.12. It makes lovely flowers. I'll put this down so you can see. There's one on the card. It's quite flat. And then I've just rounded some and made single flowers. This one's not straight. And then I've 3D'd that one. It's not very good, but there's that. And this one here I curled and just put like that. So quite nice flower dies. Multiples of uses. You can do them in multiple colour streams, all sorts of things. And as you can see, they make great embellishments on cards, pages, anything you like, gifts, tags. So there's that one and that set there. Again, the flowers are $6.12 and it's $16.16 for the dies. There are 11 dies in the set as per usual. So, and you can buy these dies here in a set of 4 also, but offhand I can't remember how much they are, I'm afraid. So there's that one. Next I have the circles in the dashes. Again, 11 dies in the set. Quite good sizes regularly as they are regularly. And this one here, just made you a quick sample, round card. I've made it into a card base that will stand, as you can see. So there's that one there. Hope you can see the card. Just says you make life amazing, and it's a little maze die that I bought a while back off Ali. So there's that one there, and I've just made it into a shaker and added beads to it to go around. So there's that. I'm sorry about the the samples. As I said, I've had eye surgery recently, and it's been hard to see properly for the last couple of weeks, but I'm managing. So excuse me if these samples aren't fantastic. So there's the circles, again 16/16 for the die itself, and you can buy them in a set of 4 with the oval, circle, squares and rectangle set. So there's that one. Right, next I got this die here, very sizable I might say. This here is a bag topper. Obviously being a bag topper, it means it goes on top of a bag. It's not something that I would normally buy or use, but I have used it, and I appreciate them sending it to me. This bag topper here is $14.24 to buy in the store. Remember, I'm talking Australian prices, so if you're in the United States, obviously it's going to be slightly cheaper. There's this one here. This is what it cuts out like. So here it is there. It cuts out. Cuts beautifully. This one here, you just turn it over and you put it, I haven't got a bag here, so I can't show you, but it's a bag topper. The name says it all. You put it on top of a bag. So you can cut it in multiple colours and put it on top. So that's what that looks like. Just to show you something, you could cut it off, and you could turn it into a mat. Put it together, you could put it in, make it into a mat or a background. You can cut the little tassel bits off, you know. You can use it for curtains in a window, you know, that sort of thing. You could use it as a runner on a, you know, dressing table, card, that sort of thing. So it's got multiple uses other than just being a bag topper. So to finish what I was saying about it being used for other things, I've made this card sample here. I've cut it in half and I've used it as a welcome mat on this card here. I've also cut off of the other one. I just cut the top section there off, and I've used it as a topper for the front, sort of like a canopy, and left the tassels on there. So tell me what you think. It was just a quick idea I had, so I worked with whatever I had in my stash to make it, and the door does open in the card. So yeah, I thought, why not just make it a bag topper? Why not just make it into other things, as I said? So again, this die here, $14.24. So there's that. Next, I was given this camera die. The die itself is $4.47. It's quite small, but I quite like it. So again, it's $4.47. I'll show you how it cuts. So I've made a 3D little camera with it. All these pieces cut quite well, as does all their stuff. So I've made this little sample to show you. So there's the sample. That's how the piece is cut out. This is the big piece here, obviously. You've got a smiley face, or you've got little hearts, and then you've got the inner pieces. So that's the sample there for the thing. I also made a card, and there's my card. Again, there's the love heart one. The other one has a smiley face, as you see. This one here I used, and I made it with a love heart on there, and I've made it into a card that says picture perfect with animals on there. So there's my sample for that one there. Again, the camera is $4.47. There's that. Right, the next one they sent me were these die, or these edge dies. Well, I call them edge dies. People can call them border dies. The set of these ones, it's $7.35. I do like edges on cards and stuff like that. They're quite good. I like them. I don't use them a lot, but I do have them in my stash. So these ones here again, $7.35. I've cut you a sample. Basically, you've got all of, I've just put them on the thing and just put them through the machine. So there's each one of those. There's that one. that one, that one. You can do a lot with edges, of course. You can put them on cards, you can put them on tags, you can use them as borders, you can do almost anything with them. So that's those. So this is what I did with some card. And you can just do that with it and then just chop the ends off and put it on the front of a card. You can make it into a tag and again put it on the front of a card or a gift box or whatever not. I've chosen to do a sample for you and it's just a card. Again, excuse my card. It's probably not straight, but I'm still having bit of trouble seeing still. As you can see, look at my thanks a bunch. It's not quite straight. So I've made this simple little card using the edge dies and whatnot. I made some rolled flowers and put them on in the colour scheme as well, just a thing. So again, those edges there, $7.35. They make a good investment if you're a scrapbooker or card maker, because you know they can make things look very nice. And then you know, everything doesn't have to be square in life, does it? So there's that. So there's those. Next I got these very cute cupcake dies. And they come in a set of 4. And they do emboss, but you have to use a plate to emboss them, or the embossing mat. So there's those. There's 4 of those. The cupcakes are $5.46. So there's that. So I've cut your samples. Okay, so there's the 4 cut out. The insides actually come out. Pity there's no shadow for this die. That would be helpful. In actual fact, it'd be helpful if there was a shadow for the other die as well, the sleigh die. That would have been easier too, but still, it's okay. So there's the sample, the cutouts for those. If you can see, they do have a bit of detail on them. So they're quite cute. They're not exactly huge, but still, they're quite nice. I like them. There's those. Now, I chose to make a card for the sample. Here it is. I've only put 2 of the cupcakes on the actual sample. I've made a cloche and put them in there. I don't know if you can see, or you can probably see from the glare. I've covered the gouache in with another piece of the gouache and double up. Put the word sweet on there, which is part of another tag you've got there. It's your birthday and the hat. Oops, it's your birthday, it's falling off. So let me know what you think of the cards. I'm so sorry they're not as good as they should be. I'm having so much trouble seeing at the moment. So nothing's on straight, nothing's going right, but I'll get there in the end. So there's this, there's your sample for those. Again, the cupcakes are $5.46 and they come in the set of 4. So there's that one. Okay, now next I have these Deco Tags. This set here has got a square angled lines, but quite nice. It also has the word sweet and it also has the centerpiece, so you can attach it to the top there. That comes in a set of 5. So there's that one there. I've cut your sample. So there's the biggest size. Hope you can see that. There's the second one. Third. Number 4. Number 5. And the word sweet. They all cut beautifully. Didn't need a shim for any of these dies. So this die here by itself is $7.35 to buy, but you can buy them in a set with the next one that I will show you. So again, very good value per se. Look at them. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dies plus the word and the little cutout that goes up the top. So it's quite nice, and they're actually quite good size. If you want to know the size, just put it in the description. Just send me a little message and I will measure them out for you, no problem. As I said, just having a bit of trouble with my eyes, so I didn't bother measuring any of this stuff. I just wanted to get it out and done. So there's that set there. I'll put it here. Next is another deckled set, but this one has a rounded kind of edge to it. This one only has 4 dies, plus the word cheers, and of course the cutout. So there's that. I did cut you samples. So there's sample number 1. So it's quite sizable. There's number 2. There's number 3. Number 4. And the word cheers for this one. So they are quite nice. Again, to buy singularly, they are $7.35. To buy the set, it is $14.70. So double the price, but you get both sets. But they are very nice size tags. They're deckled, which is making them, you know, even better because they're not plain, like just straight up and down as tags usually are. And they're quite sizable, which means you can use them, you know, you can make a tag booklet. So I've cut one and I've just made a card tag with this one. But what you can do is you get your card and you fold it, you know, accordion fold it, and then you just use the die, cut it out, and or you can join these together and have multiples, and you can turn it into a tag album or a tag book instead of just using them singularly. So there's an idea for you for that one there. I also got another set of dies which I have to show you so I can show you the final samples. I got this set here. I know it's not Christmas, but I got these anyway. There's a little reindeer, a little Rudolph, and then you get this beautiful little penguin. These 2 dies here together are $5.15. Again, very cute and very affordable. $5.15 for the 2 is very good value. There's that one. I will just show you. So there is your penguin all cut out. And here is the little Rudolph. His nose, his ears, his eyes, and his belly cut out. So you can put those back, paper pierce those back in to make a Rudolph. So there's that. Again, the price for that is $5.15 for those. Now, what I've done for the samples today is I've made 2 tags, 2 Christmas tags. I'll start with this one first, the rounded edge die. I've used the Rudolph and some other bits from my stash, and I've just made this Christmas tag real quick. I've actually put a red nose in him, and I've made him in 2 colours because I thought in one colour he looked quite boring. So there you have it. There's my sample for the tag and the Rudolph. So that's that one. The next one, oops, is the penguin. Again, I've used the Deco Edge tag with the squared top, and I've used the little penguin, and I've paper pierced his nose in orange, which it usually is. I've given him a pearl for the pom-pom on his hat, and just backed him in white because penguins are white, and I've given him a little pool with a present from Santa with fish in it. So, and just obviously used a stamp because I didn't have time. But there's my sample there. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm sorry they're not perfect, they're not fantastic, but I couldn't see. So I'm getting better. It apparently just takes a bit of time. When I go back, hopefully everything's good and I won't need to have lasering or eye surgery again, but you never know. This is the 4th time I've had them done. So there's this one here. There's the sample. Again, the tags are $7.35 each or $14.70 for the pair. The penguin and the reindeer come as a set of dies for $5.15. Still very good value. So there's those. Okay. Oh, last thing is this 11-piece die set. This time, obviously, it's the ovals. Hopefully you can see. You can see this. There you go, the little dashes on there. Hope you can see that better. Again, there are 11 dies in this set. $16.16 each, or you can buy them as a set of 4. But I'm sorry, I don't know the price. I didn't get to look that up. So that's the dies. With this one, I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but then as luck happened, somebody had a birthday and it was a male, and I thought, so instead of making a card for the sample, sorry about the glare from the glass, I've made a frame. I had these 3D cutouts in my stash forever, and I had a tire tread die and cogs and all sorts of other manly things, and so I decided to make him a frame for his birthday. Hopefully you can see this without the glare. It says a year older and still firing on all cylinders, and of course it says best wishes up here. Like I said, I'm so sorry about the glare. I'll try and take it off. No, won't give you a better picture if I do that. So there's the frame there that I made. I've used the oval dies, or 2 of them, and then I've just added all these extras. I haven't actually stuck it down yet. As you can see, things are probably moving. Let me know what you think, if you'd add something from onto it, if you wouldn't add something on, if you take something off. You know, make a comment, let me know. Quite happy to hear what you think. So that's the last of the dies from Surprise Creations Design Team February die showcase. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'd like to thank any new subscribers for subscribing. You can make a comment at any time. I will put links down if I can in the description bar below. I'd like to thank Surprise Creations for supplying me with the dies. Firstly, I'd like to say that in my last video I did say that my other winning lady did not email me or contact me with her details for the 1000k giveaway. So I've chosen a new winner, and they can direct message me on Facebook or Instagram or down below if they should wish so. If not, they can contact me via email and drop me a line, let me know their posting details so I can post it out to them. Okay, the lucky winner of the 1000k giveaway, even though it's a bit late, is Amkari. Amkarei. She is from Arizona in the United States. So again, if she wants to DM me in any way, please do so, and let me know your details so I can send the parcel to you. I'm sorry I can't give everybody a giveaway, but it's just how it is for now. But keep watching, because I'm sure I'll have another one at some point. Okay, now there are shout outs for my crafty friends. The first crafty shout out is to a lady called Alicia Weiler, another lady called Kathy Moore, and the third one is Nilda M. Bonilla. I hope I'm saying that right. She's from Puerto Rico. Nilda M. Bonilla. So happy crafting to you ladies. So I'd like to thank you for liking, subscribing, making any comments, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.